right, it's Tuesday. You know what that means. It means it's time to talk about Kmart rat heads, skinny jeans on guys, and creepy clowns. And the only place you can find them in Amarillo. Heatsink starts right now. Lucky me, I live in Lubbock. I'm Boleo, and you have got it locked in to Heatsinks Live. That's right, just because I'm not on the radio doesn't mean I can't be in front of you. But then again, with a face like this, total radio guy. So, hope you're having a great evening out there. It is, of course, Tuesday, September 20th, 2016. Let's do a little recap of the weekend to start off the show tonight. Wow, what a weekend. That's all I've got to say. Wound up going up to Amarillo on Tuesday. Had a pretty good time up there. Of course, courtesy of my buddy Tommy the Hacker from 96.9 KISS FM. Went up there and actually did a lot of things. Got some things accomplished. Original reason for me going up there was to, finish working on getting the live streaming for him set completely up the way he wants it. So, been working on that. Went and went a few places. Had a really good burger. I honestly cannot remember the name of the place, but I know it's on I-40 in Georgia. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really cool. Very, very spicy, all those good things. Then we wound up going, and Tommy had a DJ gig for a young lady's birthday party, so went along to that. A lot of fun. That was actually a really neat deal. Won't go into the whole story right now, but that was a lot of fun. Then it was like, okay, let's go crash a wedding. Of course, I'm sitting there thinking, why not? I haven't done that in a few years, so it was time to go crash a wedding. So we went and crashed a wedding, kind of, sort of, even though I think they knew he was coming. I was just kind of like the tag along guy. So That was great. Then we get back to the KISS Studios parking lot. Now, this is where things get weird real fast. Okay, so in the news, you've heard a lot lately about these creepy clowns that have been coming out and just freaking people out, scaring them, terrorizing them, what have you, and it has not been cool at all. So, I had to go run to my truck. I'm parked probably, maybe 50, 75 feet away. And so I go to my truck. I had to get something out of it real quick. And out of the corner of my eye, I see something. So, of course, I had to turn around and look. And it just didn't get any stranger than this. It was a guy holding balloons. And, of course, at first I'm thinking that maybe he's just touched in the head or what have you. I don't know. I don't know what the appropriate word is anymore because, I'm not the PC kind of guy. So, I'm sitting there trying to signal Tommy and one of his buddies and his girlfriend that are over there, and I'm sitting there, not saying a word because why tip the creepy person off? And it was a guy wearing a bloodied T-shirt, carrying balloons that looked like they had been bloodied, and of course a clown mask. Okay, I've seen it all at this point, so okay, whatever. So we sat there and I just got straight on Tommy's bus. I just you know what? It's got to happen eventually. So, yeah, needless to say, he was advertising for a haunted house that is coming up in Amarillo very soon. That's definitely not the way to do it, especially at 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night in the back parking lot of a radio station. I mean, I can already see the headline now. Amarillo morning show host found deceased with other individuals not named. That'd be I'd be the not named guy. Oh well. So headed home Sunday afternoon. Had a real good time though. Got a lot accomplished. Of course, tomorrow. Gotta go ahead and tell you what's going on tomorrow. I'm gonna have a link right here on this page. You're gonna be able to catch the Hacker Uncensored Heatsinks, I guess, pseudo collab. I'm going to be going up to Amarillo tomorrow. They're going to be talking to the guys from the Latin Comedy Jam. Of course, that is coming up in Amarillo, so tickets are still available. Just Google it because I don't have any information on it because I live in Lubbock. So, okay, tonight, Rosie Allison, one of my favorite people, Rosie posted this. This was kind of a last minute thing I had to kind of throw in. She says, I hate skinny jeans on guys. They look weird. You know what, Rosie? I agree with you 110%. Yeah, they look pretty... Yeah, they look pretty weird. And I'm not the kind of guy that's going to sit there and body shame anybody because that's not cool. So, there was a guy, back when I was going to South Plains College. He was a very robust gentleman. And he didn't just have the muffin top going on, which, you think guys can't have that? Oh, yeah, they can. But he had the muffin top and the skinny jeans that were way too skinny, way too tight. Yeah, about that. No. So, Rosie, you're absolutely correct. Of course, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Rosie also produced a list of other things guys should never wear, including the banana hammock. I have to agree with that one. Wife beaters after age 40. That's kind of a big one. Skinny jeans, excessive jewelry, tall socks with shorts. Totally agree with that. Jean shorts or just jorts. Fanny packs. I will agree with fanny packs except if you're traveling overseas. Socks with sandals. Yes, by all means. That's absolutely, not cool. Not cool at all. So, oh well. Okay, thanks for that little laugh there, Rosie. And of course, I want to quickly pass along our condolences to Rick Balderrama and his family on the loss of Henry Balderrama. I'm going to post some of Henry's music on my Facebook page later this evening. Of course, Henry passed away on the 18th. He was born in 1939 and had a pretty decent career, it looks like, in the Tejano music industry. But once again, our condolences going out to Henry Balderrama and his family. Okay, so we all knew this day was coming. That's right. Kmart is fixing to go away. And before you blast me for that picture, for those of you in Lubbock, they took the super center part off that sign years ago. That's when the place actually looked nice. It hasn't looked that nice in years. So, earlier this week, the Consumerist.com announced that Kmart was going to be closing 17 stores. And, of course, first thing I do is let's take a look and see what cities they're closing the stores in. Lubbock was not originally on that list. Well, then BusinessInsider.com announced 64 stores were going to be closing, including the store in Lubbock. Liquidation sales begin on Thursday, the 22nd. So if you need some bargains, hit Kmart now because you'll never get to do it again. Kind of a sad deal. Kmart's been in Lubbock since 1970, but they just really have gone downhill in the last few years. I remember when they opened the Super Center in the late 90s, early 2000s. I really liked going there. I really liked it. I liked it a lot better than Super Walmart. Their grocery department was better. Produce was better. It was just a nice, clean, bright store compared to the 2 Walmart supercenters we had at the time, which now we've got 5 in a neighborhood Market. Can we say overkill much? But ultimately, stores like Walmart and then the internet pretty much killed Kmart, plus bad management. Eddie Lampert, who's the CEO of Sears Holdings, guy's an idiot. That's all there was to it. He knew what he was doing. So Kmart, starting September 22nd, all 64 of those stores are going bye-bye and liquidating. So, yeah, hit your local Kmart. There are 3 stores in Texas. Abilene is one. Lubbock, obviously, is the other one. Let's see, and Harlingen, so down in the valley. So three more Kmarts bite the dust. Now, here's what I would actually like to see them do with the Kmart here, and there's been a rumor about this for a while that they were ready to strike, is people want Lowe's Home Improvement Center to take that land over, gut that building, and put a brand new Lowe's Home Improvement Center there. I'm actually really cool with that as a Lowe's card holder, and I prefer Lowe's over Home Depot. I've really got to go out of the way if I need a garbage disposer or electrical tape or can of paint, whatever I need. So that would actually be a nice way to repurpose the area. Of course, good evening to everybody who is watching. You are watching Heat Sinks live right here on TV 14 Lubbock. Alrighty, our next story this evening. This one is just, and if you didn't, the old saying, pictures or it didn't happen, So apparently this one's coming from our good friends at the Huffington Post. A New Jersey woman may be too chicken to eat at Popeyes after finding what she claims was a rat head in her meal. That's right. Rosemary Thomas of Clifton Park, New Jersey, on Sunday posted an unappetizing photo of a meal on Facebook and said it came from a Popeyes in Harlem where she was eating with her daughter, sister, and niece. Yeah, that kind of looks like a bit of a mouse head to me. I don't know what it looks like to you. Ugh. I could show you the close-up, but I think that's about as much as you probably want to see on that one. Thomas did not respond to the Huffington Post for comments, but wrote on Facebook that she took her daughter to an urgent care clinic because the experience made the girl sick to her stomach. And you needed to take her to a doctor for that? Okay, whatever. Popeye's spokeswoman Renee Kapowski said the company is aware of the woman's experience and that the owner of the franchise has reached out to Thomas to get to the bottom of the incident. That's also why you turn your phone off while you're recording, because otherwise everybody wants to talk to you right then and there. So, yeah, that's kind of gross. But apparently it's not the first time Popeyes has been accused of serving deep-fried breaded rat to customers. Back in July, Sherry Luke, a woman in Houma, H-O-U-M-A, Houma, whatever, Louisiana, reported seeing a rat inside of a chicken breast and posted it to Facebook, and it looks like it. I'm not going to show you those pictures because, once again, that's just, yeah, it's kind of gross. So, no. No. Okay, next story, and I really like this one. The hotel industry, especially the upscale and the boutique hotels, your JW Marriotts, your W hotels, your upscale Wyndhams like the Anatole, they will do whatever they can to please you. Especially if you're with a big party, you're renting one of their more expensive rooms. And they'll always ask, like, every time I rent from at least a decent hotel, not counting, the Motel 6 or Super 8 or Comfort Inn, about the only thing they want to know is, hey, first or second floor. But a lot of them will ask you if there was anything that would make your stay more comfortable. And apparently this guy, Seth Friedland, I guess he thought there was something that they could do for him. So apparently he made a reservation. And of course, thank you, Rosie Allison, for tuning in. I'm going to have to repeat the skinny jean thing for her here in just a second. But apparently Seth Freeland made his reservation at the Huntley for a wedding. He was asked if there was anything else they could do to make my stay more comfortable. Seth says that he thought about it and thought about what might delight the girlfriend and asked if they might be able to place a few framed photos of Jeff Goldblum around the room. Huh. So they did. So nothing like reaching for the telephone or turn on the light and, there's Jeff Goldblum. Okay. There's nothing like going to the other side of the room, and there's young Jeff Goldblum. Shirtless Jeff Goldblum. So, yeah. Seth says that he wasn't actually sure what happened until they got to the hotel. Well, needless to say, it happened. He arrived to find 3 different photos of Goldblum at various points in his career. 2 more recent pictures of the actor were placed on a desk and in the bathroom. Okay, so there you go. Jeff Goldblum in your bathroom. All you got to do is ask. Friedland also shared a photo of his girlfriend smiling while holding one of the photos. So apparently she gets a real kick out of Jeff Goldblum. Ooh, okie dokie then. While we're on the topic of hotels, real quick. By the way, Rosie Allison. I've got to mention this again real fast. Skinny jeans on guys. Not happening. I'm not going to repost the banana hammock picture for her. But yeah, no, not going to do all that. Okay, so speaking about hotels, I am real weird about hotels, and for years, I was the kind of guy that would sit there and just stay at a Motel 6 because it was cheap, it was clean most of the time. It had a bed, it had a toilet, and it had a shower. That's, most of the time, that's all you really need. Because if you're on vacation or even on a business trip, you're not looking forward to spending time at the hotel. You're there to basically eat, shit, and sleep. And that's about it. Shit, shower, and shave, and hit the bed. That's about all you're supposed to do. And so over the years, I've upgraded here and there. Now, I will still stay at the Motel 6 or the Super 8 or the Comfort Inn, or, the Roadway Inn or whoever. If it's cheap, if I get a good deal, and I'm just using it as a place to keep my stuff and to lay my head down. That's still fine. But I have had the opportunity to stay at like 2 different Courtyards by Marriott, one in Orlando, Florida, and one in Grapevine, Texas. The one in Grapevine, Texas is horrible, by the way, and that's my personal opinion. They obviously didn't sponsor me to say that. And then I've stayed in some of the Wyndham properties. Wyndhams generally are really nice, but here's my absolute annoyance with hotels. When you stay in a hotel and they're in the middle of a renovation, and you don't know about it. Hotels in the middle of a renovation are a disaster. Usually the place is tore up, there's construction noises, there's amenities that normally are available that for some reason are not available. And the reason I mention this is that in about a month I'm going to be going down to the Austin area, and I found out that a hotel that I've stayed at previously is in the dead middle of a renovation that won't be done till the end of the year. And this is a hotel I really like. And, I called, made my reservation. Of course, they gave me, is there anything we can do? Stop the construction. But come to find out, the certain section of rooms I kind of like to stay in, not going to be available. Restaurant, not available. Pool, not available. So basically, they're wanting me to pay $70-something, $80-something a night for what I can get at the Motel 6 for $39. So, just one of those little annoyances. And by the way, folks, I highly recommend, and the only reason I'm even mentioning this is because of the video from This Is Dan Bell. If you've never checked him out on YouTube, please do. He does a lot of like urban exploration of like dead malls, dead hotels. He does a dead motel series. And he recently showed a motel that was so, oh my God. He takes a black light with him now when he goes to a hotel. And he'll say they flipped that mattress, and that probably wasn't a good idea. Yeah, so I always check hotels real carefully because that's just, that's kind of gross when you see stuff like that. But, it's like you're staying in someone else's home, so you're kind of stuck where you are and all that stuff. All right. Good evening, Rosie Allison. Good evening, Angie Ortiz. Good evening, Tommy. Abel Luna, as always, good evening, and thank you for watching. Yoli Romo, and Yoli Romo, I'm mad at you, girl. You need to call me. So yeah, this is my own personal little message service to you, Yoli. You need to call me. We need to talk, girl. What's going on? Of course, good evening to Joel J. Gonzalez, the Tejano Outlaw. As always, good evening to Ricky Duran, who is always out and about. So appreciate that, guys. All right, so that is my 20 minutes. I know, how exciting, right? Of course, if you want to get in touch with me, facebook.com/DJBoleo. Of course, you can email me at bo@djboleo.com. And, of course, you can call the Google Voice line at 806-429-2088. 429-2088. Feel free to drop me a message, say hi, all that good stuff. Definitely don't have a problem with that. Of course, be sure to join me tomorrow night. I will be with Tommy the Hacker. We will be talking to the comedians from the Latin Comedy Jam that will be in Amarillo. I'll also be running around the fair up there. I've done the fair here enough, so let's go do the fair somewhere else. But so be sure to join Tommy the Hacker. I'll put a link up to his Facebook page, so that way you can watch it, and then we'll put it up later on mine. So that'll be fun tomorrow evening, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Otherwise, we'll be coming to you live tomorrow from Amarillo. There will be no Thursday show this week since we're going to do this Wednesday trip, so just consider that your Thursday show this week. As always, guys, rate, comment, and favorite. Rate. Can we try that again? Thanks for watching, and as always, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe on this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? There's just a little button just right down there somewhere. All you gotta do is click it. You'll be subscribed. I actually have a new Heat Sinks Tries coming up very soon. Clearly Canadian's back. And I really want to try the Cheetos chicken fries from Burger King. I just can't bring myself to go buy them. So we're going to think about that very, very carefully. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all have an absolutely great evening, and we will see y'all tomorrow night from Amarillo. Have a good one.